Good morning, students. Today we will study the next topic of our chapter, factors and multiples. It is LCM, also known as least common multiple. So what is LCM? LCM is the smallest number that is a multiple of two or more numbers. Okay, I hope you remember what is multiple. A number made by multiplying two whole numbers larger than one is called multiple. And the least or lowest common multiple is the smallest multiple of two or more numbers which have in common. How we find this LCM? For example, what is the LCM of 3, 4 and 6? First, we will be listing all the multiples of 3, 4 and 6 respectively, like it is written over here. For example, the multiples of 3 is 3, 6, 9, 12 like this. 4 is 4, 8, 12, 16 like this. 6 is 6, 12, 18, 24 etc. Second is least the common multiples. What are the common multiples in this list? They are 12, 24 and 36. Now what is the smallest, the lowest multiple? Of course it is 12. So LCM of 3, 4 and 6 is 12. Okay. Let's understand it with the help of some more examples. What is the LCM of 6 and 9? First we write the multiples of 6 and 9 respectively, and we see that 18 is the lowest common one in 6 and 9. So 18 is the LCM of 6 and 9. What is the LCM of 4 and 10? Again we observe that 20 is the lowest common multiple. So LCM of 4 and 10 is 20. Got it? So now you tell me the LCM of 3 and 5. What we will do? First, let us write all the multiples of 3 and 5 respectively. And what do you see? What is the lowest common one? The lowest common multiple is 15. So LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. Have you understood it? Now there are mainly two ways to calculate the LCM. One is using prime factorization method. How we do it? Understand here. Here the question is find the LCM of 12, 16 and 24. So what you will do? First you will take out the prime factorization of 12, 16 and 24 respectively. So we know that 12 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3. 16 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 is multiplied 4 times. And 24 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is 2 to the power 4 into 3. So here we have to see that the maximum occurrences of each of the factors in the number. Here what we see that 2 comes maximum 4 times and 3 comes maximum once only. So what will be the LCM? LCM is 2 to the power 4 into 3, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, which is equal to 48, which is the product of the prime factors. Okay, we can also find the LCM of given numbers by division method, that is dividing all the numbers at the same time by a number that divides at least two of the given numbers. Let's take an example. 12, 16 and 24. Of course, they are even numbers and they will be divided by 2. So we get 6, 8 and 12 respectively. Again, they are divided by 2 and we get 3, 4 and 6. See here, you can either use 2 or you divide by 3. I have taken 2. So let's divide it. 3 is not divisible. It comes below. 2 2 ja 4 and 2 3 ja 6, right? So what happens here? When a number is not exactly divisible, we write the number itself below the line. Okay. So now we have 3 2 times. So we can divide it by 3. So 3 1 ja 3, 2 is coming below and 3 1 ja 3. When we cannot divide the number by a common factor, we discontinue dividing the number. So what is the LCM? LCM is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Which are the common factor shown by a green arrow into 2. We have not written 1. This 2 is the uncommon factor which is shown by the pink arrow, and our LCM becomes 48. Okay. Now we will discuss some properties concerning the HCF and the LCM of numbers. First property is the HCF of given numbers is not greater than any of the numbers. Okay, let's take an example. Let us calculate the HCF of 161 and 345. We are using the division method. So 345 divided by 161, my 322 is being subtracted from 345 and we are getting 23, and 23 7 ja 161. So 23 is the HCF which is not greater than either 161 or the other number. The next property, property 2, is HCF of co-prime numbers is always 1. For example, two co-prime numbers, let us say 3 and 5. So the HCF of 3 and 5, since they don't have any common factors, the HCF is 1. Hence, LCM of the co-prime number is equal to the product of the numbers. We will understand this later on. The third property is LCM of the given numbers is not less than any of the given numbers. For example, let us find out the LCM of 8 and 12. First, we list the multiples of 8 and 12 respectively. And from here we see that the common multiples are 24, 48 and 72. So the least common multiple is 24. So the LCM of 8 and 12 is 24, which is not less than any of the given numbers. Okay. Now property 4. The LCM of 2 or more co-prime numbers is equal to their product. Again, let's take the example of 3 and 5. So LCM of 3 and 5 is both are not divisible by any common number. So it's 3 into 5 into 1, that is 15, which is the product of the co-primes, right? Next is property 5. If a number say x is a factor of another number say y, then HCF of x and y is x and the LCM is y. Let's take an example. We know that 8 is a factor of 32. So clearly HCF of 8 and 32 is 8 and LCM of 8 and 32 is 32. This is a very important property which you should remember. It will be easier for us to do the sums, right? Now property 6. HCF of group of numbers is always a factor of their LCM. Let's take an example. Consider number 12, 16, 36 and 40. Using the division method, we are calculating the LCM. Okay, so see this. What we see that 2 6 ja 12, 2 8 ja 16, 2 18 ja 36, 2 20, again 2 3 ja 6, 2 4 ja 8, 2 9 ja 18, 2 10 ja 20. Like this we are calculating and we can see that clearly 4 is the HCF of the number and the LCM is 2 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5, that is 720. And we can say that 4 is clearly a factor of 720, right? Now property 7. This is very important property. So listen carefully. The product of LCM and HCF of any two given natural numbers is equivalent to the product of the given numbers. That is, LCM into HCF is equal to product of the numbers. Suppose A and B are the two numbers. So LCM of A and B into HCF of A and B is equal to A into B. We will take the help of an example to understand this property more clearly. Consider the numbers 48 and 60. So we have 48 is equal to 2 to the power 4 into 3 and 60 is equal to 2 to the power 2 into 3 into 5. So our HCF is of course 2 to the power 2. It is the smallest, it is the common of the both the numbers 48 and 60 into 3, that is equal to 12. And the LCM is, we have to consider the highest of all the factors. So it is 2 to the power 4 into 3 into 5, that is 240. So the product of the numbers 48 into 60 is 2880 and product of the HCF and LCM is 12 into 240, that is again 2880. So it's proved that the product of two numbers is equal to their HCF into their LCM. From here we also conclude that LCM is equal to product of two numbers divided by their HCF, and HCF is equal to product of two numbers divided by their LCM. We will use this formula time and again in the word problems based on HCF and LCM. So please remember this. It's a very important property. Now, before starting the sums of exercise 2E, let us again recapitulate the difference of this LCM and HCF. We have taken the numbers 24 and 36. So LCM is, see, it's the product of the common and the uncommon factors. That is 2 into 2 into 3 written in the left hand side into 2 into 3 written at the bottom side, which is 72. And what is the HCF? Again, HCF of 24 and 36 is only the product of the common factors, which is 2 into 2 into 3, that is 12. Please remember this. It is very important. Okay. Now exercise 2E. Question number 1 is we have to find out the LCM of the numbers. Here it is 42 and 63. So I'll be showing you the methods of calculating the LCM one by one. Here we have used the prime factorization method. So first we take out the prime factorization of 42 and 63 respectively. 42 is 2 into 3 into 7 and 63 is 3 to the power 2 into 7. So again we will be writing the highest powers of the factors. So LCM will be 2 into 3 to the power 2 into 7, that is 126. Okay. Now next is question number 3. We have to take out the LCM of 12, 18 and 20. So here we have used the division method. Write 12, 18 and 20 side by side. Then first we will be starting with the smallest prime number, that is 2, and we are getting 6, 9 and 10. Again 6 and 10, since it is divisible by 2, we are dividing it by 2 and we are getting 3, 9 and 5. Now see, we have here 3 and 9 which is divisible by 3. So 3 1 ja 3, 3 3 ja 9 and 5. So what is the LCM? LCM is the product of the common factors and uncommon factors. Just write it side by side starting from our left hand side to the below. That is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5, that is equal to 180. Okay, so LCM of 12, 18 and 20 is 180. Answer. Now next is question number 6. We have to calculate the LCM of 16, 28, 40 and 77. We are using the division method. We will be using the division method mostly because it is easier, right? If it is not mentioned, the method to calculate LCM, generally we use the division method. So here we are dividing this 16, 28, 40 and 77 by 2. And see that in the step 4, 7, 10 and 77, again we can use 2 because we have 4 and 10. Then we are using 7. So the LCM is 2 to the power 3 into 7 into 2 into 1 into 5 into 11, 6160. Answer. I hope it is clear to you. Next is question number 9. Take out the LCM of 48, 64, 72, 96 and 108. Again we are using the division method, and after dividing, can you see that 2 has been written here? The common factors 2 has been written 5 times and 3 has been written marked with a star 2 times. So what is the LCM? LCM is 2 to the power 5 into 3 to the power 2, and in the below it's written 2 into 3. So 32 into 9 into 6, that is 1728. I hope it is clear to you. Now the next is question number 10. Find the LCM and HCF of 117 and 221. Please see the steps how I have written here. The given numbers are 117 and 221. So we are first taking out the prime factorization. I have used different ways of doing the LCM and the HCF. Okay, you can use any method which you like unless and until it is mentioned that you have to follow a certain method. Okay, so here we have used the prime factorization method. So 117 can be written as 3 into 3 into 13 and 221 can be written as 13 into 17. So what is HCF? HCF is the common factor, which is 13. And what is LCM? LCM is 13 into 17 into 3 into 3, that is 1989. Okay. Now the next is question number 13. Again we have to calculate both the HCF and LCM of the numbers 145 and 232. Again we have used the prime factorization method. So 145 can be written as 5 into 29 and 232 can be written as 2 to the power 3 into 29. So HCF is 29 and what will be the LCM? LCM is 2 to the power 3 into 5 into 29, which is 1160. Remember, we are writing all the factors with their highest power. Okay. Next is question number 14, which is we have to take out again the HCF and LCM of 861 and 1353. We are again using the prime factorization method and we see that 861 is equal to 3 into 41 into 7 and 1353 is equal to 41 into 11 into 3. So HCF is 41 into 3, which is 123, and LCM is, write all the factors in their highest order. It is 41 into 3 into 11 into 7, which is 9471. Okay, it was little tough, so I have done this. The next question, question number 15. Again we have to find out the HCF and LCM of 2923 and 3239. So here they are the bigger numbers and we have used the division method. So 3239 is being divided by 2923. Remainder is 316, which becomes the divisor, and 2923 becomes the dividend. Again dividing by 9, we get the remainder 79 after subtracting 2844. So 79 is our new divisor and 316 becomes our dividend. 79 into 4 is 316, the remainder becomes 0. So here the divisor 79 is our HCF. Now we are using the formula. Product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. So LCM is product of two numbers by HCF and we get the LCM. Like this we have solved the sum. See, it is little different, but please understand it. So LCM is 1,19,843. So students, please do the sums which I have not done over here. There are only few. Complete till question number 15. And if you have any doubt, you will be asking me. Okay. I hope LCM is now clear to you. Do the sums and let me know if there are any doubts. And one thing, after completing this chapter, we will be having a small revision test. So please be prepared. Okay. Take care. Bye.